The tagline for Click and Learn software is, "What do you want to learn today?" The Click and Learn team is heading to Utah in about 3 weeks, and we're going to spend a week there. And one of the things I want to learn before I get up there is the names and locations of the 29 counties. So yesterday I created a game. It took about 20 minutes. I created a game to help me learn the counties of Utah, and I'm also able to share that game with others uh, that I want to share with. Right now, it is 7:21 in Arizona. It's already probably 90 degrees here. I am out in a little park just to practice to see how well I can do live streaming in the park without electricity. Actually, we'll see how long that lasts. And with just the live streaming software that I'm using. So I want to get right into showing how I'm just going to get into learning the uh, counties of Utah. So let's see how long it takes. I'm going to go to clickandlearnsoftware.com. I'm going to click the Play Now button. As a registered user, I have already subscribed to this system, very inexpensive, but as a registered user, I already have access to all of the free games, the games you don't have to be registered to have access to learn countries of South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, provinces of Canada, the 50 states, continents, and oceans, and so forth. They're basic free games. But I created the game to help me learn the counties of Utah. So let's get right into it. I click single player. I click go. The first question is Beaver County. I don't know much about Utah. We drove through it. Mom and I drove through there a few years ago when we stayed in the little town of Beaver down in this part of the state. And since there's only one button down here, I think this might be Beaver. Beaver. It asks for Box Elder. Uh, okay, that's Davis County. That is Duquesne, Davis, and Duquesne. Davis and Duquesne. Let's use the Show Me button. Box Elder. It asks for Cache. I know this is Davis, and one of these is Duquesne. Let's see if this is Cache. No, that's Daggett. This Cache, that's Cache. Carbon. Carbon. Duquesne. Carbon. Carbon. Daggett. Davis. Duquesne. That we were 25 seconds over. It takes about 4 plays to learn these first 7 counties. Beaver. Box Elder. Cache. Davis. Davis. Duquesne. Cache. Cache. Carbon. This Davis is Duquesne. That's Daggett. That's Carbon. It asks for Daggett. It asks for Davis. It asks for Duquesne. We were 12 seconds over. It asks for Beaver, Box Elder, Cache, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne. 1 second over. Beaver, Box Elder, Cache. I'm looking at the questions. I am looking at the questions. Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne. 1 second over. Beaver, Box Elder, Cache, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Davis, Duquesne. I beat the clock. But I'm going to replay about 3 more times until I get those down to where I really know what they are. As you know, I'm whispering as I click. Beaver, Box Elder, Cache, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne. Replay. Box Elder. No. That was Beaver. Box Elder, Cache, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne. Replay. Beaver, Box Elder, Cache, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne. Okay, let's go on to the 14 questions. I already think I know Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne. And now we get into 7 new questions. It asks for Emory. That was Wob, Millard, Emory, Grand. It asks for Garfield, Iron, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Wob, Kane. That's Millard, Kane, Millard. 13 seconds over. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne. Emory, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Millard, Iron, Wob, Kane, Millard. 4 seconds over. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, alphabetically, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Wob, Kane, Millard. 2 seconds over. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Wob, Kane, Millard. I beat the clock, but I'm going to replay about 3 more times to really get that to where I think I know them. Beaver, Box Elder, Whisper as you click, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, E, Emory, FG, Garfield, Grand, GHI, Iron, IJ, Wob, K, Kane, LM, Millard. Replay. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, E, F, G, Garfield, Grand, HI, Iron, J, Wob, K, Kane, LM, Millard. Replay. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, FG, Garfield, Grand, HI, Iron, J, Wob, K, Kane, and Millard. Let's see if we can go on to 21 questions. We already know these first 7 really well. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, EFG, Emory, Garfield, Grand, H, I, Iron, J, K, Kane, LM, Millard. And now we ask from Morgan. This is Rich. This is Morgan. Paiute, that's Salt Lake. Let's use the show me button. It asks for Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan. No, that's Sevier. San Juan, that's San Pete. Sevier. San Pete, Sevier. 14 seconds over. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, Garfield, Grant, GHI, Iron, Wob, Iron, JUAB, Iron, JUAB, Wob, K, Millard, Morgan, Sevier, Morgan, San Pete, Morgan, Salt Lake. Let's use the show me button. Morgan, Paiute, San Pete, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, San Pete, Sevier. 13 seconds over. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, E. Emery, FG, Garfield, Grant, HI, Iron, Iron, Wab, JK, Kane, Millard, Morgan. I should know this by now. Morgan, Salt Lake. Morgan, Paiute, Morgan, Paiute, Morgan, where's Paiute? Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, San Pete, Paiute. 8 seconds over. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emery, Garfield, Grant, Iron, Wab, Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, San Pete, Sevier. Beat the clock, but I'm going to do that 3 more times. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, E. Emery, FG, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Wab, GK, Kane, Millard, Morgan, LMNOP, Paiute, PQR, Rich, S. Salt Lake, San Juan, San Pete, Sevier. I'm going to replay. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emery, Garfield, Grand, GHI, Iron, Wab, Kane, Millard, Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, San Pete, Sevier. One more time. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emery, Garfield, Grand, Iron, J, Wab, Millard, Morgan, LMNOP, Paiute, PQR, Rich, S, Salt Lake, San Juan, San Pete, Sevier. And now we'll go to the next level of 28 questions. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis. I don't remember where Duquesne is. Duquesne, Davis, Duquesne, Emery, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Wab, Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Elemental P, Paiute, PQR, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, San Pete, Sevier, and now we go to Summit. That is Tool. I might have to ask a teacher. That might be pronounced Tool. It asks for Summit. That's Utah. Summit. That's Wasatch. Summit. Okay, that's Summit. Tool. Uinta. Utah. Wasatch. Washington. That's Wayne. Washington. Wayne. I did not beat the clock. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon. Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emery, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Wab, Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, San Pete, Sevier, Summit, Tool, Uinta, Utah, Wasatch, Washington, Wayne. 1 second over. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne. Come on. Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne. Emory, Garfield, Grant, Iron, Wob, Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, PQR, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, St. Pete, Sevier, Summit, Tool, Huenta, Utah, Wasatch. Those are pretty easy. They kind of go all the way across there together. Washington, Wayne, beat the clock, but I'm going to replay 3 more times. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, Garfield, Grand, GH, Iron, Wob, Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, St. Pete, Sevier, Summit, Tool, Uinta, TU, Utah, Wasatch, Washington, and Wayne. Beat the clock, replay. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Wob, Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, St. Pete, Sevier, Summit, Tool, ST, U, Huinta, Utah, W, Wasatch, Washington, Wayne. One more time. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, D, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, EFG, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Wob, Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, St. Pete, Sevier, Summit, Tool, Huinta, Utah, Wasatch, Washington, Kane. Beat the clock, and now let's go to all 29. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Wob, Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, St. Pete, Sevier, Summit, Tool, Huinta, Utah, Wasatch, Washington, Wayne, and the last button is Weber. Okay, beat the clock, but 3 more times. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, Garfield, Grand, GHI, Iron, Wob, Kane, Millard. I'm going through the alphabet in my mind. Morgan, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, St. Pete, Sevier, Summit, Tool, Huinta, Utah, Wasatch, Washington, Wayne, Weber. One more time, and they're going into random order. One more time. Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Wob, Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, St. Pete, Sevier, Summit, Tool, Huinta, Utah, Wasatch. I had to look at the question. Washington, Wayne. Okay, and Weber. One more time, and now we're going to go through without looking at the questions at all. I know it's going to be Beaver, Box Elder, Cash, Carbon, D, Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, E, Emory, FG, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Iron, Wob, Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, St. Pete, Sevier, Summit, Tool, who went to Utah, Wasatch, Washington, Wayne, and Weber. Okay, let's see what we can do in random order. In random order, we give you more time. We have 60 seconds to do these. Garfield, Grand, Huenta, Paiute, Box Elder, Carbon, Weber, Wob, Salt Lake, Wayne. I have no idea where Wayne is located. I'll use the show me button. Wayne, Duquesne, Wasatch. That's St. Pete. Wasatch, Daggett, Cache, Morgan, Millard, Emory, St. Pete, Washington, Beaver, Sevier, San Juan, Rich, Iron, Summit, Utah, Davis, Tool, and Kane. 8 seconds over. Random order, do better. 1, Grand, Weber, Box Elder, Tool, Emory, San Juan, Cache, Iron, Huenta, Davis, Washington, Garfield, Beaver, Summit, Millard, Utah, Morgan, Duquesne, Wayne, Kane, St. Pete, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, Sevier, Daggett, Carbon, and Wasatch. Okay, we beat the clock. I don't feel confident about that. I could play it over a few more times, but I'm going to go right into test mode and see how we do. Garfield, Wayne, Grand, Duquesne, St. Pete, Kane, Cache, Millard, Summit, Emory, Box Elder. That was Cache. This would have been Box Elder. Morgan, Huenta, Wasatch. No idea where Wasatch is. Wasatch. Salt Lake, San Juan, Iron, Davis, Utah, Paiute, Beaver, Weber, Rich, Sevier, Washington, Tool, Carbon, Wob, Daggett. I got 96%, and I would normally replay that a few more times because I'm pretty darn close. And right now it is, according to it looks like it's 7:45. I started at 7:21, 31:41, 24 minutes. 24 minutes to get to where I just got to and to score 96%. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to print that list of counties. I'm going to go for a walk around the park with that list, and I'm going to go over in my mind. Beaver, Box Elder, Cache, Carbon, Davis, Daggett. No. Daggett, Davis, Duquesne, Emory, Garfield, Grand, Iron, Jay, Wob, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Salt Lake, San Juan, St. Pete, Sevier, Tool, Utah, Wasatch, Washington, Wayne, Weber. I think I got those. But I'm going to go through the park with that list anyway. And then I'm going to do another live streaming later this afternoon. And just for review. And the other thing that I'm going to do is tonight I'm going to take that. I'm going to go through that and try and recite all those 29 counties in 29 seconds. I'll use my stopwatch on my phone. So I'll practice reciting those with a stopwatch. I will also print a blank map of Utah and write the names of the counties. I'll just simply put a B for Beaver, a B for Box Elder, C for Cache, Carbon, D for Daggett, Davis, DuQuoin, just the first letter, Emory, Garfield, Grand, H-I, Iron, Wob, J.K. Kane, Millard, Morgan, Paiute, Rich, Salt Lake, San Juan, San Pete, Sevier, Summit, Tooele, Winta, Utah, Wasatch, Washington, Wayne Weber on that map. And those are my goal for today. So when the tagline says, what do you want to learn today? I want to learn the counties of Utah. And in one day, 24 minutes to get to where I got to, practice, review, and on this next video, next live streaming video, I'll show you how I review, and also I go right into test mode. Looks like there's some other people out here I didn't know I was. Anyway, that's enough for today. I'm going to exit, and I'm going to go right up to the thing where I say, first of all, I'll switch back to me. So thank you for watching. I really enjoyed this, 24 minutes. I will share this with the rest of our team that are going to Salt Lake City in a couple weeks. For now, the end of the stream. Let's see if I can do this correctly. End. And take care. We'll see you later. Seriously, this is easy. It's fun. You can do it. Appreciate it.